This portion of 10 News is sponsored in part by the San Diego Union Tribune.
That we feel a community responsibility to work with the members of society who are receiving the least. And
dedicated to making the golden years a little more golden during the past year and a half, 10 News has taken a hard look at some of the realities facing our aging population.
All too often the news is pretty grim, but tonight we have some good news for seniors who may need a helping hand. 10 News reporter Kim Edwards joins us with this on-assignment report. Kim?
And it was a fun story to do. You always like to bring good news. Many families dread the day mom or dad will need more care than the family can provide, but that doesn't necessarily mean a nursing home is the answer. There is something in between home and nursing home. It's called assisted living. Tonight we meet a couple dedicated to spreading the good news. On a sunny day this spring, Jeannie and Herb took their vows.
Herb, do you take Jean in the presence of these witnesses to be your wedded wife?
I do.
And
Saying I do in the twilight of your life would be a rare blessing for most. For Herb, it's a near miracle.
I would have never believed it.
Not long ago, this proud former business owner was barely existing in a single-room hotel.
I would forget to go to church, and I would forget all kinds of things, and I would not go do anything.
Some concerned friends called a company named Dignified Living Choices.
And I wasn't getting farther ahead on building a better life, so I would say it was a rescue.
Herb is not the first to say Mitchell and Emily Perry are his rescuers.
They just knew what I needed.
Madeline Sturgis cared for her husband alone for more than a decade. After he died, she didn't realize how alone she was. Again, Mitchell and Emily stepped in. They helped Madeline find strength and a better situation.
Made me feel like they were with me all the way instead of being all alone.
Madeline now lives at Pacific Place in Oceanside, a place she calls her own that comes with trained staff and good friends.
I have complete freedom and privacy here. I can do whatever I want.
It's a tremendous gratification knowing that their lives are improved, knowing that they're living at home and they're happy there.
By trade, Mitchell and Emily are consultants paid by assisted living facilities for each client they place. But their dedication is to the resident and to providing options.
a lot of people, or most people, didn't know what was in between, and that is assisted living or residential care. That fills the gap between being at home and being in a nursing home or a hospital.
The Perrys are qualified to inspect hundreds of local facilities by state standards and their own, motivated by personal experience.
Remembering the feeling of helplessness that my sister and I had in dealing with my mother's care.
The Perrys say they're simply people who wanted the best for their own families, and now they use what they know to help others.
And I remember how that felt, so I know how the family members calling us feel, and I want to help alleviate that feeling. Nobody helped us. I want to help them.
They told us that we had options and that they were familiar with places that we would be happy with.
Faith White called on the Perrys after her father's car accident. His lack of care at a local nursing home scared her.
Basically, they took it from there. And
they took Joe to Somerville in Claremont, where he gets physical therapy and, perhaps more importantly, emotional care.
Well, I feel like somebody cares.
They took me to 3 places. Bang. Found this one. I accepted it, just like that.
For Al Brav, it wasn't so much about health as it was finding a new home.
So I was married for 63 years. That's a long time.
When his wife died 3 years ago, living in their house was painful, but so was the idea of leaving.
This move to a senior is horrendous. They are at the point in their life where they're giving up everything that's valuable to them. And that's a transition that is difficult.
Mitchell and Emily made another match, placing Al at Good Samaritan Senior Care. But Al says the client must also make an effort to make the new match work.
You must make the thing fit your own personality. I'm looking for quiet. I'm looking for cleanliness. I'm looking for cooperation. And I got it all.
So our goal is to make a lasting placement in an appropriate place at a budget that's right for the individual.
Even after a successful placement, the Perrys keep in touch. In April, Mitchell and Emily witnessed as Herb began his new life, a moment that gives more purpose to theirs.
And helping to make their so-called golden years a little more golden is a big deal to us.
Kim Edwards, 10 News. If you would like to get in touch with Dignified Living Choices, their new toll-free number is 866-DIGNIFY. You can find additional information on Dignified Living Choices as well as links to an elder care checklist and a database that's on our website at thesandiegochannel.com.
And a wide variety of prices for these assisted living places, Kim?
And it is based on your budget, obviously. You're not going to have oceanfront property at an assisted living home unless you can afford it, but they check out good, clean, nice places for everybody's price range.
Great story.
Great concept.
Dignified Living Choices is locally owned and operated and is staffed by fully qualified professionals, including gerontological counselors, a nurse, social worker, and state-certified experts in residential care for the elderly, all dedicated to making a difference in the lives of older people. For over 5 years, we have been a community resource and do a great deal of volunteer work as well. We're available to help seniors and their families at no charge, and that includes the detailed assessment of their personal needs, preferences, budget, geographic preferences, where does the family live. We look into all of those factors and take people to see the choices that are suitable for them. We help them in every way possible to make it easier for them to have the best quality of life possible. The elder care field is fraught with jeopardy, and people don't really know about all the different care and living options for seniors, and they certainly don't know how to evaluate them. Seniors and their families worry about the quality of care they might get at nursing homes, so looking into residential care can be an excellent idea. Please feel free to call us to discuss any issues concerning elder care, and please feel free to call us to discuss any issues concerning elder care, especially care and living options, which are our specialty. We're here to help, so you can call anytime.